Hi everybody, it's Miranda and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling Ink A5. I hope you can join in on the fun. So I'm gonna jump right on in and I'm just turning to the week I'm setting up, which is for next week, the last week of July. I don't know how we got here, but yeah, from July 27th to August 2nd. And I do have sort of another staycation week. So I went ahead and pulled out this really fun kit that I tend to use almost once a year from the Coffee Monsters Co., which is the Just Keep Swimming kit. So I did pull it out. I have the full boxes of the mini kit. And I really do like this kit. It's very fun, very whimsical, very summer vibes. And then I have the 3 sheets of the kit. If you haven't seen it before, here it is. So here's page 1 with all your labels and your little kind of quarter boxes. And then page 2 with more labels and kind of this little tracker here. Lots of cute little deco, especially the little bubbles. It's an older kit, as you can see. The cute washi at the bottom on page 3, and the habit trackers up here in the upper right, more labels, and then the arrows. And then I did pull out the matching washi, which I will use in the kit as well. And then I pulled out this TCMC days of the week to use, as well as the large ocean doodles from the Coffee Monsters Co. So it's gonna be heavy, Just Keep Swimming vibes for the week, very summery vibes like I mentioned. And then I did pull out 2 possibilities I'm thinking to use for the bottom right corner here, either this blue little decal, I have several of these, or the matching Just Keep Swimming little decal. It's super cute. I have multiple of these. I thought it would look really cute. And I'm hoping to go this week. I've been saying this for years. There's a water park about 40 miles from where I live, and I really want to go check it out this week. We're supposed to hit about 100 degrees most of the week, and so since I'm on a staycation, I thought, you know, it might be nice to take one of those days and kind of just treat myself and kind of go do it, kind of go take like a day. And it's not very expensive. I think it's like, I think there's even a Groupon, if I'm being honest. I think there's like a Groupon for like maybe it's like 20 bucks. I think there's I think it's a different price if you take like a family or you're going with like friends or whatever, but it's not expensive. And I don't know, probably on one of the 100 degree days, I'm gonna go do it. And that to me sounds like a really fun, relaxing way to spend a summer day. So as you can see, I've already started. I'm putting down the date covers here. And I did pull out, I'll show you in just a moment, I pulled out just some date dots in black to finish up the last week of July here and again to August. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. I've had a very nice weekend. I'm very, very grateful I got to spend time with a new person in my life, and it's been really fun. And but then today, kind of being Sunday, you know how it is, you kind of got to get back into planning for your week. So just looking to see if I like the way I place these. Let me see when I kind of put the dates down. So I need to grab the 27th. I think I'll put it, yeah, I guess I'll put it to the right. Let me see how that's gonna look. I gotta go 27 to 31. So anyway, I was saying, yeah, so now, you know, it's kind of, let's see, it's almost 4:15 right now on Sunday afternoon. Hopefully this video will go up kind of, you know, in the next couple of hours here. And yeah, but again, I'm fortunate to have kind of another staycation week. So it's just trying to balance some of the things I have to do this week, but also wanting to incorporate some fun vibes into my upcoming week. And just enjoy kind of the last few weeks of summer before, you know, all the stuff hits the fan when the fall kind of kicks back in, which is a busier season for me. Okay, so I've got to figure out the washi because I've got the washi that comes with the kit, and then obviously the roll of washi that I have. And I do also want to use this, it comes with, where is it? Here on page 1, these headers right here. You know, I've got to maybe think this through a little bit differently. So, because I do want to use both washis, but I also want to use those headers. So I'm trying to think about, maybe in the past, sometimes I've used these headers to block off a section at the top of the week or somewhere at the top for like things I'm grateful for, or like the top 3 priorities I have to get done that day. So that might be another way that I could play around with my planner this week to make things a little bit different. Because this washi to me feels like it should be at the top. And if you have this kit but you don't have this washi, one suggestion I would have for you, if you wanted to make it last a little bit longer, you could cut this washi right down the center, because one part is sort of the fish, and then one part is the polka dot. So it sort of has 2 different vibes going with it, but I have a backup of this kit. I have so much, and I do kind of want to try to use it. So I think what I'm going to do, let's see, did I leave a whole space? Yeah, I think I did. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put it right at the top of the week and see how that's going to look. I'm not going to cut it just yet. I want to see where the other one here is going to lie. And I'm going to pull this Post-it note down a little bit. I think it's going to work all the way across. So I put it sort of right at, did I part it right at the top? I think I did. Okay. If I put it right there, it should line up. Whoops. That didn't go down properly. Okay, let's try that again. Because the chunk in my book is officially real. Yeah, that's not going down right. Okay, one moment. Let me try it from this side maybe. Nope, that's definitely not going down properly. Okay. Luckily, it comes up pretty easy. Okay, so let me go ahead and just trim this part. I think that'll help me to see where this is lying. I think that's part of it. Okay, so then I can line this up now. I probably should have done that from the start, but that's okay. Just taking my time here. I'm having like that, you know, nice, relaxing kind of Sunday afternoon. So, not stressing anything and just taking it easy. Yeah, okay, great. It went almost to the edge and I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, this one feels to me like it should be at the top because the little emoji is kind of here at the upper left corner. So that means I'm going to put this washi down here at the bottom. So I'm going to just put this down here. And I think I will keep it lined up with the, I will keep the sidebar separate. So, and the reason why I'm lining it up, because also last week when I used those puffy stickers for my staycation week, it really did bulk up my journal. I did put a pencil board in there right now to keep it as flat as I can when I'm writing, but I just want to kind of make sure it's like as smooth as I can get it, because this side right now is really bumpy. Okay, that's pretty good. And in my house, we never cut emojis, so there we go. Oh, it's looking cute already. All right, that's awesome. Okay, so let's see what I've got. So then now let me go back to this idea of the headers. So these 7 here, so nothing starts early this week at all. So what if I changed it up a little bit this week? Because I do like these fish, they're really cute. And what if I sort of did, so let's see, the washi ends kind of like 7:30. What if I did like 10:30? A header all the way across, so like a line of demarcation. I could play with it. Let me see how that's gonna look. And maybe it'll be like the top, I don't know, the top 3 things, or yeah, like the top 3 things I have to get done for that day, or it could be the top 3 things I'm grateful for, but I tend to do those in another journal. Although sometimes I haven't been doing them because they're in another journal. That's something I found out this year. I may have to adjust that for 2027. Last year in 2025, I was putting them all in one journal. But then there were days where I was like, I had a lot to be grateful for. And then I thought, oh, I have so many journals, I should break it up and have like a gratitude journal, right? Which was a great idea. But then, I don't know, sometimes you get overwhelmed with all the journals, and I think that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. See, that's cute to me. Okay, I think I'm gonna do top 3 priorities of each day. So it doesn't make the day overwhelming. It is a staycation week. It is sort of like summer still. Okay, so that's my plan. And let me look now how I wanna deal with the calendar, which I don't use. And I'm sort of liking of these ones, and I have them in mini version here. I kind of like for this week, this one here with the little emoji having so much fun, like that big smiley face with the jellyfish and the sea urchins and all of that. This one looks to me like the most fun. So I think I'm gonna use this one. Now I could use the little one because this is pretty busy here at the top. That might make more sense. Actually, that's cute too. Okay. Maybe just for scale, I'll use that one. That's pretty. Okay. So let me put the big one back. I think that's the other thing is that, you know, when you have so many stickers, it does get a little overwhelming sometimes. But, you know, you just keep using them, you know, year after year after year, and I am not complaining. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have so many to choose from. Okay, so my sidebar, I'm going to work on that next. Okay, and I definitely still have this large deco sheet as well. And then I picked out 3 tombos that I think match the kit pretty well. Light blue is 451. The dark blue is 452. I hope I have these numbered correctly. And the light pink is 761. So I'm going to use these mainly for the habit tracker. But I think they I think they do match up pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to pull the this week sticker. All right, and I'm going to put it right under here. This is where I want that pencil board to really be lined up because, like I said, it's just really chunky from last week from those puffy stickers. Okay. So there's that, and then let's see what I could use maybe from the kit. I could use these dots. I have quite a few things I should really try to push myself to do this week, and of course it doesn't, most of them it doesn't matter what, some of them, well, a few things I have to do them on certain days, but a lot of them I could disperse them on whatever day I want as long as hopefully they get done. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, let me use these dots up. I think that's what I'll do. And I'm going to put them down just in this order here. So let's do the dark blue. And if I need more, I'll use the tombos for that. So, and I'm just going to write it out here, as many of the things as I can remember off the top of my head here. Okay, and then this light medium blue one. Okay, so, and I pulled out my Pentel Clena Energel and a 0.5, this is in a blue. Okay, so let me just make sure that pencil board is kind of there. Okay, that's pretty flat. So first thing I have to do is I'm actually writing a reference letter for a colleague of mine. Let me jot that down. Okay, and I've got some work things I have to get done. Actually, I wrote a master list in another journal, but I'll try to remember as many of it as I can here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use those tombos in just a minute here. Let me add maybe 3 more dots at least. Switch the order. I'm going to want to give myself enough room for my habit tracker. Okay, I'll look up the last 3. I think there's at least 3 more that I have to do. And then I might put down a label for the habit tracker part. So let me see what I can do here. Maybe a label with some cute deco. So how about I like this pink one. Sort of dual tone pink. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. I grab the blue big habit tracker, this one, and I'm gonna put it flush on the bottom. Maybe one line up from the bottom. Leave a little bit of white space there on the bottom, and then put it like that. Okay. And I think I'll grab my Tombow Fudanesque, write habits down here. And then let me grab that. And I'm going to ink myself up. And then let me grab my tiny icons. Grab those tiny icons for my habits. Get to the right. More ends here. Okay, here we go. Okay, hydration. And reading. And I set myself a goal this week. I'm going to do an evening walk every single day. Late in the evening though, after the sun goes down from those 100-degree days. So that's for sure, even, you know. And then language studies. And I have room for one more, which I'm going to do the, I can do PM skincare. I'm looking to see. I know there's one more thing I have to add, but I can't add it until Saturday morning. It's a new habit I have to start doing, but not till August 1st. So it's okay. I probably will maybe start try to, if I remember to incorporate it next week, but not this week since I can't do it till Saturday. And PM skincare is gonna go into the week. Actually, that's okay. Since it's staycation week, I don't mind. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that because I'd like to take a little bit better care of my PM skincare this week. So my skin can be all nice and glowy for the summer. It should be that way all year round anyway, you know. So, okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then, let me see. So, Tuesday I do have work. 1:30 to 5:30. I think I'm gonna use this one with the like clipboard. And then I can just write in my work hours there. I may have to trim it. Yeah, I'm gonna trim it a little bit. I could use the small one here, but it's okay since it's the only thing I've got that day, although I might do a hike. It depends on the weather. I've been enjoying when work has been finishing early during the summer to go on hikes after work. And I have been trying to motivate myself to go even though it's been really, really hot, like over 95 degrees, and it's just uncomfortable. So I sort of take my workout clothes with me and sort of make the decision the day of, like right after work, and just depending on my energy levels and whatnot. I gotta trim this a little bit more. Let me trim it from the starfish side here. I'll trim it actually from both sides, so just a little bit more. Whoop. So I can't make the decision. It's like my intention is to go. But it all kind of depends. Alright, so again, work starts 1:30. I'll start it at 1 o'clock. Oh, that really cut that uneven. Hold on. Okay. Now I got all these little scraps on my finger, but that's alright. That's easy to remedy. Okay, that's pretty good. Get those scraps off right there. Yep, so many tiny scraps. Okay. And those can get tossed away. And then I'll jot down my work hours. So that was 1:30 to 5:30. Okay. These three, I don't know yet if they're going to be solid plans or they're still tentative. So I can't plan for them yet. I won't put stickers down for them yet. Yeah, because that's kind of the feel of this week. That's sort of how it is. Oh, and then I did want to put down at least a little bit of deco, maybe in this bottom corner for the habits. Ooh, I kind of like... I was looking at the little seahorse. I don't know if it's going to be too big. Oh, no, that's cute actually. I like that seahorse. Okay, so I'm going to put that seahorse there. Let me see, what else might I be able to put? I want something here, maybe a bunch of little fish. I'm looking at the kit if anything else stands out. I could put the weekend banner. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the weekend banner. And I will include Friday. But I will leave this spot empty for whatever I'm going to do as the top priority. So let's do maybe here. Weekend. Or I guess just Saturday, Sunday. Okay, weekend there. I'm still looking to see what would look really cute here. Let's try a little piece of kelp, maybe in the middle, and maybe a fish or two going around. Maybe this little fish here, and this little fish here. Oh wait, this little fish then has to come this way maybe. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. Got the whole aquatic theme going. That is one thing though that's so nice about, you know, a lot of the shops, but definitely the Coffee Monster Co. shops, that, you know, it's such a cohesive spread. If you do have the washi, it's great, but you know, it all comes together really nicely. And as you can see, obviously I have so much of the kit left over. And hopefully I'll still get to use a lot of it, and I will have to figure out if I can use either of these during the week. Hopefully something great will happen and it'll make sense. Maybe the day I go to that water park, I will use this one, which I'm thinking is either going to be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, because that's when it's going to be 100 degrees, and I think I deserve a water park day. So that's where I'm thinking. Who knows, but I might use one of the full boxes. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on the fun. I hope, however, this last week of July treats you, that it treats you right, and that you have a fantastic last week of July. Thank you so much for joining in on the fun. And if you're liking the content, please give me a like, a share, a subscribe. Tell your friends, your family, your co-workers, tell your enemies. I don't mind at all. And I'm wishing you a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.